Welcome back to SK Car World, everyone. Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated performance cars of the decade, the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. If you're a muscle car enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates raw American power wrapped in modern engineering, you'll want to stick around for this one. So let's talk Z28. This isn't just a nameplate. It's a badge that carries history, performance pedigree, and serious expectations. And Chevy did not disappoint. The 2026 Camaro Z28 is not just a refresh or a mild update, it's a bold, aggressive, and purpose-built track weapon that also holds its own as a daily street machine. Let's start under the hood, because that's where all the drama begins. Powering the 2026 Z28 is a naturally aspirated 5.5-liter flat-plane crank V8, codenamed LT6, the same engine architecture we saw debut in the C8Z06 Corvette. This motor is a screamer, producing an astonishing 670 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, all without the aid of turbos or superchargers. The red line, a spine-tingling 8,600 RPM. Just imagine that sound coming from a Camaro. It's the kind of engine that reminds you why we love internal combustion. Paired with this beast of a V8 is a Tremec 6-speed manual gearbox. Yes, a manual. Chevy knows its audience, and thankfully, they're keeping the driver engagement alive. The shifts are short, mechanical, and precise. And for those who want modern assistance, rev matching is available to help with downshifts. There's also a 10-speed automatic option for those who want the fastest lap times possible, but honestly, this car begs to be driven with 3 pedals. Moving on to the chassis, this Z28 is built with the track in mind. Chevy has made extensive use of lightweight materials throughout the build. There's a carbon fiber hood, front splitter, and rear spoiler, along with optional carbon ceramic brakes to shave even more weight and drastically improve braking performance. The wheels are also carbon fiber, wrapped in bespoke Goodyear Eagle F1 Supercar R tires that were developed specifically for this car. The suspension is track-tuned, featuring Multimatic DSSV dampers, the same tech used in Formula One and in the Camaro ZL11LE, but refined even further. This results in incredibly precise handling and minimal body roll. On a tight, technical course, the Z28 feels surprisingly nimble for a muscle car, with turn-in that's immediate and steering that's both weighted and communicative. Aerodynamics play a big role in this version of the Z28. That aggressive front fascia isn't just for looks, it helps channel air to the engine and brakes, and the rear diffuser and large fixed wing provide real downforce. Chevy claims over 400 pounds of downforce at high speed, which is impressive for a car in this class and price range. Now let's talk about the interior. The cabin of the 2026 Z28 is stripped down but not bare bones. You'll find Recaro bucket seats with Alcantara and leather trim, providing both support and comfort. There's less sound deadening than in a standard Camaro, and that's on purpose to let the driver hear that glorious engine roar. There's a digital gauge cluster and an updated infotainment system with a high-res touchscreen, but thankfully it doesn't dominate the experience. This car is about driving, not distractions. Rear seats technically, yes. But let's be honest, this is a 2-seater in practice. Trunk space is decent for a coupe, though, enough for a track day toolkit and maybe a helmet or two. As for performance numbers, early tests are showing 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.2 seconds with the automatic, and just under 3.7 seconds with the manual, still blistering fast. Quarter-mile times are in the low 11s, and on the track, the Z28 is matching or even surpassing lap times of cars double its price. Fuel economy: you're not buying this car for that, but it's rated at 15 mpg city and 23 highway, not terrible considering the performance on tap. In terms of design, the exterior of the 2026 Camaro Z28 is a perfect mix of muscle and modern aggression. The front grille is wider and more open for cooling, the hood has functional heat extractors, and the stance is lower and wider. From every angle, it screams performance. The Z28 badging is subtle, but if you know, you know. One of the most exciting things about this car, though, is its accessibility. The expected price point for the Z28 is around $75,000 to $80,000, depending on options. That's not cheap, but for the level of performance, engineering, and exclusivity you're getting, it's an incredible value. There's also a track package available: carbon brakes, adjustable aero, and even more aggressive tires for those who plan to live at the circuit. Chevy is clearly aiming to take on not just the Mustang Dark Horse R, but even European rivals like the BMW M4 CSL and Porsche 911 Carrera T in terms of lap time and driver experience. To wrap things up, the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 is a love letter to enthusiasts. It's raw, loud, powerful, and built for people who still love the feeling of driving. In a world moving rapidly toward electrification, the Z28 is a defiant and glorious last stand for the American muscle car, and what a way to go out. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Camaro Z28, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, would you take this over a Mustang GTD or a C8 Corvette? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe, and stay passionate.